Hello there, I'm Hari Zainuddin and this is TVS News at 5. Let's begin. Sarawak today bid farewell to one of its prolific leaders. A people's leader who's courageous in championing the people's rights guaranteed him a place in Sarawak history. The late Deputy Chief Minister Tan Sri James Jemut Masing was described as a strong and phenomenal leader who used his political muscle to amplify the voice of the rural community. Despite being a leader of a political party, he remained humble and was always in touch with the people on the ground. Masing was laid to his final resting place at Nirvana Memorial Centre at around 2:30 p.m. today. For that, let's cross over to our colleague Douglas for the report.
It was a somber atmosphere just as the rain started to pour down exactly right here at Nirvana Memorial Park. For the private funeral for the late Tan Sri James Masing, which was attended mostly by close family and friend. The cortege arrived exactly at around 2 p.m. and Pastor Angel and Bishop Boni Sidau presided over the funeral prayers. After which, the state flag, which was draped over the coffin, was handed by the Assistant Minister of Native Laws and Customs, Dato' John Siki, to Puan Sri Dato' Corin Masing. The coffin was then later lowered down, and the family then each took turn to give their final respect. One thing for sure, the late Tan Sri James Masing will definitely be missed by all Sarawakians.
Thank you, Douglas. All right, moving on. The Constitution Amendment Bill 2021 was tabled for its first reading in the Dewan Rakyat. The bill proposes to amend Article 1 of the Federal Constitution by replacing Clause 2, which says
Department, Parliament and Law, Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar, who tabled the bill, said amendment of the Federation comprises the states of Malaya, namely Johor, Kedah, Kelantan, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan, Pahang, Perak, Perlis, Penang, Selangor and Terengganu, and the Borneo states, namely Sabah and Sarawak. The bill also seeks to amend Article 160 in bracket 2 of the Federal Constitution to introduce the definition of Malaysia Day and to substitute the definition of the Federation. It is in accordance with the spirit of the agreement relating to Malaysia dated July 9, 1963, and by virtue of the agreement relating to the separation of Singapore from Malaysia as an independent and sovereign state dated August 7, 1965.
the amendments to the Federal Constitution related to the lowering of the voting age to 18 years shouldn't be rushed, in which several matters must be resolved. These include voters' registration must be looked into to ensure smooth implementation.
Apabila perlembagaan dipinda iaitu pada tahun 2019, maka time frame ataupun jangka masa untuk pelaksanaan di bawah pindaan ini ialah dalam masa hingga pada tahun 2023. Itulah makanya kalau kita lihat the timeline yang diletakkan oleh pihak SPR, pelaksanaan semua proses ini akan siap pada bulan September 2022 dan sistem ini akan berjalan lancar. Kena banyak perkara perlu dibuat, contohnya electoral roll kena dibersihkan daripada yang telah meninggal, yang gila, yang sakit dan sebagainya ataupun yang masuk penjara. Begitu juga mereka yang umur lebih daripada 90 tahun yang kita ketahui melebihi jumlah 7,000 sekarang, umur 90 hingga 160 tahun yang belum lagi dibersihkan daripada kertas daftaran pengundi. Jadi itulah makanya time frame itu bukan menyangkakan sistem ini boleh dilaksanakan dalam masa yang terdekat selepas perlembagaan dipinda.
Wan Junaidi also said the COVID-19 pandemic that hit the country had also prevented the government and the EC from taking action to implement the constitutional amendment. Until September 30, he said the voter education program was implemented with the collaboration of several institutions of higher learning. A total of 2,740 students had participated in the face-to-face sessions, while 152 virtual sessions were participated by 50,858 people.
The kain tenun is quite complicated to make if not done the right way. The embellishments and designs on the royal tenun pahang certainly comes with its own meaning and philosophy.
Tenun pahang dia special, dia ada keistimewaan dia lah.
We should use this wonderful heritage to continue creating wonderful check patterns.
Walaupun dah berbagai-bagai teknik, tapi teknik lama tu mesti juga kita hidupkan.
ทำร้ายบ่าวของอเจ้าเรื่องอันใดกัน สวดได้สวดไปทำอะไรกูไม่ได้หรอก
ถ้าหากว่านางไม่ได้เป็นผู้สั่งการมนต์กฤษณากาลีก็มิอาจทำลายนางได้
Ket Surang mengalami kecelakaan yang mengakibatkan dirinya kembali ke era sekitar 300 tahun lalu. Namun dirinya bertukar tubuh sebagai Karaket, seorang wanita jahat yang terkenal. Saksikan kesudahannya dalam Love Destiny setiap Isnin hingga Khamis 8.45 malam hanya di TVS saluran 122 Astro dan MyTV.
Welcome back. Sarawak government is on a mission to attain city status for SIBU by 2031, with several big projects in the plan to achieve that vision. According to Chief Minister Datuk Patinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg, the project includes the Bukit Asset Development Plan, expansion of SIBU urban and commercial areas, upgrading digital infrastructure, and developing the peatland area in Bukit Lima as a natural reserve.
Abang Johari said the mentioned projects would help SIBU become the third district to achieve the city status in Sarawak, and the mission will be implemented in the post-COVID-19 development plan. He added SIBU had already met the city status prerequisites such as housing a university. Chief Minister applauded SIBU Municipal Council SMC for their great success in transforming SIBU, who have seen a vast development over the past 40 years.
Now is the time for us to look forward for the next 40 years, at least the next 10 years. You have the objective of turning SIBU into a city 2031, and therefore the next 11 years, we have to work hard and plan SIBU so that SIBU can achieve the city status.
Meanwhile, Abang Johari said a committee for the Bukit Asset Development Plan has been formed and the Economic Planning Unit EPU has been requested to cooperate with the Land Custody and Development Authority LCDA regarding the matter. Describing it as an important task, Abang Johari said it required cooperation between the agency and the residents of Bukit Asset. He added Bukit Lima will become a green area when declared as a natural reserve, similar to the nature park in Miri and Kuching, located close to the urban industrial area.
We have identified Bukit Kemunyang as another center for you to expand your development plan in SIBU itself. That will be connected, of course, to the Bukit Lima as well as to Kampung Nangka. That become an urban area, also commercial area that can be developed. As the chairman mentioned about, you must have better land. So I think we have to plan SIBU in such a way that people can come at the same time we develop the real estate in SIBU.
He added that the expansion plan would help increase SMC revenue from 80 million ringgit to 100 million ringgit a year and its reserves from 25 million ringgit to 50 million ringgit, which is one of the prerequisites for achieving the city status.
We have to plan SIBU in such a way that people can come. At the same time, we develop the real estate in SIBU. That will definitely become a source of revenue for SIBU in terms of real estate.
The state government also agreed to upgrade SIBU digital infrastructure and have instructed Sarawak Multimedia Authority (SMA) to cooperate with SMC to improve the internet connection in SIBU.
An immersive virtual platform known as International Architecture, Interior Design and Building Exhibition Online, or Architects Online, was launched today. This would serve as an avenue to synergistic collaboration and strengthening of the aforementioned sectors under the construction industry.
Architects Online would be benefiting thousands of stakeholders and businesses within the said industry in the digital era, said Senior Works Minister Datuk Sri Fadilah Yusof during the launching. He said the fourth industrial revolution has revolutionized the construction industry, where artificial intelligence AI or robots would be providing heavy lifting capabilities such as the Building Information Modeling BIM. Architects will promote more collaborative effort between international stakeholders as it aims to enable and empower businesses to be competitive through strategic partnerships and convenient sharing of information in order to enhance workflow and reach new markets. Fadilah also urged all industry players from other related industries to come together with one common goal.
Sarawak is leading the 100 million tree planting campaign under the Greening Malaysia program, having planted a total of 6,791,146 trees since its launch early this year. The initiative by the Ministry of Energy and Natural Resources aims to increase the awareness of the importance of the forest area as well as to preserve the woodlands in Malaysia.
Sarawak Forestry Director Datuk Hamdin Mohamad said the state began its own tree planting campaign in 2019 with 10.4 million trees planted last year. Hamdin made the statement at the launch of the Letour Day Restoration in Miri today. Based on the website at www.100jutapokok.gov.my, Sabah is at second place with having planted 4,061,492 trees, followed by Kelantan, 1,894,487 trees, Perak, 1,863,029 trees, and Pahang, 1,422,848 trees. The 5-year Greening Malaysia program is aimed at raising awareness of all parties on the importance of green areas and forests for the well-being and quality of life of the people, as well as efforts to preserve the country's ecosystem and biodiversity.
And that will be all the time that we have for the 5 p.m. news. Be sure to tune in into the Nightline at 11:30 p.m. tonight at Astro Channel 122 and MyTV for the latest current affairs. Once again, I'm Hari Zainuddin. It's been a pleasure.